Yeah. All right. Well, I've been praying for the past couple minutes, half an hour on what I should say to y'all to motivate y'all and to tell you my testimony plus my family's testimony right quick. Well, y'all can see me right now. I'm in my mid-20s, decently healthy, but I just want to tell you how I was born. Ever since, God gave me my first breath, that was a blessing onto me personally, because y'all may not know this, but I was born 5 months premature. So if you can extend your hand out, left or right, I could literally lay in the palm of your hand. Wow. So literally, if you can see my thumb right now, this is how big my foot was. And my entire body was, a good 4 inches. I only weighed exactly almost a pound. So as the years went by, I met Vanessa and my son Angel, as y'all know, or if there's some visitors here, I was in the hospital with my wife Vanessa for a month and a half to see, she'll deliver Angel, and then right after that she had open heart surgery, and that surgery took exactly 9 to 10 hours, a week after Angel was born. And so, going further along as the years went by, right now, a week ago, our Angel's eye doctor told him, hey, you're going to need surgery in your right eye so you can see better. And we go to our appointment on Tuesday of last week. Doc says, well, I was actually mistaken. He's just not going to need surgery. Yeah. So, that's an amazing blessing. And those are just not little things, but some things that the Lord has done for me personally and my family. So I just want to thank y'all for having us here in church, and I just want to tell y'all from the bottom of my heart, we love y'all. Thank you so much.
Amen. What a powerful testimony. As soon as he gave us that testimony, how many of you remember the word that Angel was going to be all right? I had prophesied that to them. I don't even know what day, but God just wanted me to let them know, don't worry, Angel is going to be all right. And as he was getting ready for that surgery, because the doctor said there was a need, he quickly changed his mind. After all, he's all right. And I just want to keep reminding Miguel and Vanessa of that word, that Angel is all right. So whenever the enemy tries to stick his ugly head up, you declare that in the atmosphere. Angel is all right. Amen.
Amen. God has me on this journey that's been a great journey, but it's been very tumultuous on the way. Where do I start? I started back in 2014. I was living in Atlanta, had been there for about 10 years, loved Atlanta. My son was born there, we established and lived most of my adult life there. But everything came to an end in Atlanta. I had a business that was thriving for over 8 years. That came to an end. I got a job, worked there for less than a year. That came to an end. All the doors in Atlanta was closing. I'm originally from Alabama, from the country, not Birmingham, but I never, ever wanted to move back to Alabama, so that was not my will. Educated, but could not find a job. Isn't that weird? So I applied in Atlanta, everywhere, applied here in Birmingham. Less than 2 weeks later, an opportunity came available at a job that I just left in Alabama. Housing came to an end, but housing here opened up. Everything that I really loved in Atlanta came to an end. My heart was broken, relationship I was in, all of that came to an end. But God was calling me out of Atlanta into Birmingham. I had no idea why. People ask me, why did you leave Atlanta to come here? I said it was a God move. I said it was a God move because it was not my will and I did not want to come, but I had no choice to be obedient at that point. And once I got here, I worked on a job and I thought, well, that was the reason why God brought me here, and for this job that opened up. And then I met my husband very quickly after. So, well, maybe God moved me here to meet my husband. No. Now I've been here 2 years, and I realized that the reason why God moved me from Atlanta and closed all the doors there was to bring me here, to connect me here and grow spiritually, mentally, and emotionally under the leadership of Pastor Derek and Prophetess Trish Morissette, and connect with each and every single person here in his house. Amen. I had been in church all my life, but never have I experienced the type of love, the fellowship, the spiritual growth, the impartation, the spiritual healing, the deliverance that I've experienced here and in this house, and the growth that I've had in this short, not even been a year since I've been here, has been tremendous. At the job that I was at for 2 years, I began to experience some complications, some problems, and I was extremely unhappy there for like the last 6-9 months that I was there. And I had been praying to God, Lord, please open up some other doors for me. I've been applying, going on interviews, but nothing had materialized. About a month ago, God really put a strong urgency in my spirit to go ahead and put my notice in. But I started communicating and rationalizing with God. But you know, God, that ain't really smart. You need one job and you don't have another, and you got a kid and mouth to feed. But he kept telling me, go on and put your notice in. I was like, no, I think I need to have me a backup plan. Go on and put your notice in. And the more and more, every day that I did not put my notice in, I became more and more uncomfortable on my job. Nothing happened, but it was like I was sitting on a bed of nails. It was extremely uncomfortable until I got on the edge and was like, okay, yeah, today is the day. I'm going to put my notice in. Did not have a job. Had interviews. Nothing really. This was like, okay, we're going to hire you yet. So after I put my notice in, I walked downstairs, walked back upstairs, and sat down at my desk. My phone rang at my office. It was the state. They was calling me for an interview. I was like, okay. Man, I was like, just put my notice in. They said, for real? I said, yes. So they called me in for an interview. About a month or two ago, you prophesied to me that 3 doors was going to be opened. And I had 3 interviews lined up. People from the state that had called me in for a position. Less than 2 weeks after putting in my notice at that job, I am now currently working with the state, and it's been very, very wonderful. It was my first week on Wednesday. And there's Christians on the job, and they're passionate about God and openly talk about it, and it's wonderful. It's a whole different atmosphere, very positive. But I never, if I hadn't been disobedient, and if I had kept rationalizing, kept trying to be safe, because confession, I'm a control freak. I like to know what's going to happen. So that whole stepping out, quitting a job without another job, that was not my will, but that was God's will. And I had to be obedient to that. And in that obedience, I have found a lot of freedom, a lot of liberation, freedom on my job, freedom in my spirit. And I just want to say thank you. I want to thank God for everything that he's doing. And I know he's even put this in my spirit that this is a stepping stone. This is not his end destination for me.
That's right.
He's going to call me back into self-employment in some type of way. But this is where he has me to be right now and for this season. I just want to say thank you, God. And I want to thank you, Prophetess Trish and Pastor Morissette, for everything, every word that you've spoken into me and into my life. And no, it hasn't all been great. You know, it's been uncomfortable. But keep teaching. Keep preaching those uncomfortable words. You may step on some toes, but that's what we need. Thank you. Amen.
God is so good. Man. And I'm going to be quick with mine. Just hearing Angel and Courtney, not Angel, I'm talking about Angel. We're hearing Miguel's testimony, and Courtney is so uplifting. My testimony is, as many of you know, I launched Trish on Fashions, kind of, sort of. And I, you know, in business, I've been coached by a phenomenal coach and trained on how to launch and do business. And I also help other people in the kingdom with their businesses as well. And it's funny because when I launched the fashion line of fashion part of my enterprise, because it's not another business per se, it's just another arm from my business, my overall business. God had me in a place where he was like, don't do it the conventional way. Don't do it like you typically would tell somebody else. He said, you do everything I tell you to do and how I tell you to do it. And I'm thinking like, okay, so I'm soft lunching. I'm doing a little bit here. I'm doing a little bit there. And I ain't really fully went out and did nothing, y'all. I was just going by God. And I'm like, God, this is so not how I would do this. And Tracy knows, so we laugh about it. And but it's funny how when I launched it, when we first launched it, a soft launch with another company, I am so excited to say that Trisha Fashions has gone international. Just like that. Just like that, y'all. We are shipping clothes to Europe. And I haven't even done a full launch of this business. It's crazy. We're shipping clothes to Europe. We're shipping clothes to the United States, all around the U.S. Matter of fact, I did another soft launch because God told me to do this. He said, I want you to do this on Facebook. Then he told me do this on Instagram. So I've been slowly like piecing the launches. It's crazy. I can't even describe it. But I launched on Facebook one dress. And I said, if you want this dress, go to this link. It was a war for the dress, y'all. A war. Like one person said, inboxing me, I want this size. While she's saying, send me an invoice, somebody already buying it, and it's been sold out the size that she wants it. Wow. So now she wants me to find her all this, any kind of dress. And now I'm going to find dresses to pre-order, not for just one person, for two, because it was a war. And I'm like, God, I'm thinking I want to go by textbook, how I train people, how I've been trained, how to launch a business. God was like, no. Just listen to me. Follow me. And it's weird because he did the same thing when I launched my translation agency. He said, no, I want you to follow me. When I launched my translation agency, he also had me to do that unconventional. And it went 6 figures just like that. Wow. 6 figures just like that. And so I'm just like, okay, I'm just in a posture where I'm listening. I'm taking these little steps that God is telling me to take. And I'm gonna do a full launch soon. But it's so crazy how we are already international. And God said, he said, when it went international, he said, I just wanted you to see a glimpse of what was on the horizon. He said, I didn't even want your first sale to be in the United States. I wanted it to be international, so I can show and prove to you what I'm about to do with you. And I said, wow, I couldn't do nothing but praise him. I couldn't do nothing but praise him and worship him and thank him for what he has done. I mean, he's done some amazing, I'm telling y'all, I see green pastures. This is going to be such a phenomenal year for if we just trust God. I'm telling you, what God is telling us to do may sound weird. It may sound so out the box, so different. And God is saying, all I need you to do is trust me. Like, I don't care what it looked like. I don't care if people agree with it. I don't care if they disagree with it. He said, I just need you to trust me. And that's like listening to Courtney. She's like, but that's not how I would typically do it. Like, if for me to do it, I would have to have this and this and this or something in place. But God said, no, I just need you to trust me. This is a sign, y'all, of how God wants us to be in this season. He's going to put us in some uncomfortable positions. He's going to put us around people or things or situations that makes us uncomfortable. But in that uncomfortableness, he's going to tell us to do something. And it might sound unconventional. It might sound out of order. But if God is whispering it in your ear, I'm telling you, there is a blessing in your obedience. Amen. So I just want to encourage somebody that need to hear this. Don't look for the norm. Because God is not a normal God. He does untypical things. He does things that man can't even fathom, even if they try to figure out how. God ain't doing that in this season. Now I'm telling you, there are some normal things that God would do. But what God showed me, he said, in this season, I'm really breaking out the box with some of you. So I just want to encourage you to trust him. Trust him. Trust him. In your uncomfortableness, trust him. In your fear, trust him. In your doubt, trust him. In your hesitation, trust him. In your own ideology, let it go and what? Trust him. Amen. Amen. That's all I have. Amen. So just be encouraged.